ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة أصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون. So we're living in this Antichrist social paradigm, and it's important for us to stick to the basics and remember the principles of Iman, the principles of our faith. Okay, he tells us here in the word of Allah, and be ye not like those who forgot Yahawah Allah, and he made them forget their own souls. Such are the rebellious transgressors. So he's warning us here. Don't be like those who have forsaken Yahawah Allah and neglected him, casted him away, and caused his remembrance to be forgotten. That's what we do out here in this world. We forget Allah and act like we're so cozy with the world, like we know what's going on there, like we're in control. When in all actuality, we know that's Satan's domain. Satan is controlling that. People are just rolling with the punches. Okay? You're dealing with the shaitan, the one who opposes himself, opposes you, and opposes everybody else. Okay? This is why we have so many people with their expectations disappointed, because you forgot the source. Okay? And so when you forget the source, Yahawah Allah causes you to forget yourself, is what he tells us. He made them forget their own souls. What does that mean? Anfusahum. He made them forget their own body, their own self. Why? Because they were committing fasak, as we see. He says, Ulaika humul fasikun. So when we call ourselves forgetting Yahawah Allah to do the work of the world and to do the deeds of wickedness and to undergo the process of Satanization, from drinking in from that tainted stream of knowledge, we commit disobedience on that path. We go astray on that path. We transgress the commandments on that path. We live in profligacy and disorder on that path. And through the process of time, we what? Become wicked and profligate. And we commit lewdness. And we become perverted and impious. Because we've been practicing disobedience, transgression of the law, and wickedness. And once again, the satanic way, that which opposes, also comes to oppose our own bodies. And now we're afflicted from living a life of abuse. And in this satanic paradigm, we have to be careful, because what they want you to do is they want you to believe some type of way that they're prospering in this profligate, disordered, and lewd and lascivious and wicked life of disobedience through the acts of impiety. He says here, not equal. La tastawi ashabul nar. The companions of the fire are not equal with the companions of the garden. Okay? Ashabul jannati humul faizun. And it will be the companions of the garden who will attain and achieve the ultimate and supreme felicity. So in this satanic paradigm, don't be fooled. Don't feel like you're lesser than, even though you see everybody seemingly passing you up. We've heard from the hadith that the life of this world is nothing but the enjoyment of ignorance. These people have become so ignorant of truth that they have forgotten Allah, only to come and neglect their own souls with the transgression of the commandment and with the acts of lewdness and wickedness and impiety. Stay on your pivot. We have been told in the hadith, خُفَّتِ الْجَانَةُ بِالْمَقَارِهِ وَخُفَّتِ النَّارُ بِالشَّهْوَةِ. So we understand that the garden, the felicity, the attainment, the supreme achievement has been encompassed and surrounded by calamities. and all types of hardships and plots and deceptions. What is he talking about? He's talking about this Antichrist world that has been built on illusion. A world that's been built in confusion to force on us the devil's illusion. And he says, وَخَافَتِ النَّارُ بِالشَّهْوَةِ. But surrounding that hellfire is nothing but the lust and the passions of the flesh and great desire and hankering. So then you must understand that going to hell is easy, but obtaining salvation will be difficult. And only a few will be the winners of that pursuit. Remember that in this time where we are living under Dajjal and the influence of Dajjal, the hadith tells us, وَإِنَ مِن فِتْنَتِهُ أَنْ مَأَهُ جَنَّةً وَنَارًا فَنَارُهُ جَنَّةٌ وَجَنَّتُهُ نَارٌ. So in the fitna that comes with the Dajjal, with him is going to be paradise and hellfire. And he says, فَنَارُهُ جَنَّةٌ, the fitna that surrounds salvation, that is going to be enacted by the Antichrist and his social phenomenon. This is going to be the path to felicity and paradise. But that life of ease and comfort and lust and passion and money and riches, وَجَنَتُهُ نَارٌ, that is the sure path to hellfire. So remember the words of the prophet, وَلَنَبْلُوَانَكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجَوْعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالْثَمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. So be sure that Yahawah Allah is going to test us with something of fear and hunger and loss of goods or the loss of lives or the fruits of our toils. But give glad tidings to those who persevere. وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. We're going to experience testing on this path to the supreme achievement. It will not be easy, but he says to give glad tidings to those who are patient and endure and are constant, and they steadily adhere to reason and command. And they restrain from what reason and law forbid. And they restrain from manifesting grief and agitation and impatience. Keeping oneself constrained to what the law requires. Impatiently persisting in prayer and in faith and the spirit of constancy. These are the ones who will achieve the supreme felicity.